Good morning, Spruce Society. It's Kelowna Giuliano here if we haven't met before, and I'm looking forward to sharing some simple and easy tips about stress management, especially since we are in the holiday season, which can be a particularly stressful time for some of us. Maybe not all of us, right? But typically we're spending more time with family. We are busy, our calendars are busy with events and parties, and that stress can be really taxing because if we stay in a really stressed out state, unfortunately, it can really take a toll on our nervous system and our adrenal glands. It can start to really wear us down from the inside out, and then we end up depleted and sick and not feeling well. So I'm going to share some really easy things with our Young Living products and some other simple practices that really help me and I think will help you too. So thank you for jumping on today or coming back and watching the replay. If you are watching, you can share where you are watching from. So I am in sunny Southern California. I am bundled up because it's cold in my house, but it is actually warm outside. Another thing that can cause stress in our bodies is actually the temperature outside. So making sure to listen to your body and stay warm. If you are someone that tends to get really cold, or if you're somewhere that's cold, that can also be another little helpful tip this time of year. So with the holidays, we are typically, not only are we stressed because we're busier, but we're stressed for lots of different reasons, right? This is just a time of year where some people love being around family and it's really joyful, and for other people, being around their family is like really stressful, that can add a lot of extra stress and pressure, having people in your home or just being around family that maybe you don't get along with great or whatever. There's a lot of reasons for stress this time of year. People stress around finances and money, gift giving, just all the different things that go along with the holidays. So one thing that we can do is just acknowledge that this is a time where we are going to be more stressed. If we let ourselves succumb to it, we may end up depleted or sick, and that's okay. That's the universe's way of knocking you down, making you slow down and rest. But if we can take some time to know that we need to rest and support our bodies with these oils and supplements, we're going to be a lot better off. So I have a great story to tell. I was on a Young Living diamond trip in Australia in 2017, and I met someone for the first time, and she said, "What's your favorite Young Living product?" And I was like, "I don't have one favorite product, like, do you?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, hands down, my favorite Young Living product is Cortistop." And I was like, Cortistop? I didn't even know what that was. And so Cortistop, I went home, studied it, read about it, and now it's part of my repertoire. It is a necessary supplement for stress. For anyone who is under stress, particularly if you are extra sensitive to it, or when you go through times of stress with whatever is happening in your life that you feel like it's really challenging, this is a supplement that you're going to want to have on hand. When she told me about this, I went to order it and it was out of stock. And it's one of those things that Cortistop is one of those supplements I make sure and have an extra of because it's that important to have. So it's a lot of the ingredients in it are kind of for, it looks like it's almost for hormone balancing, but it's just incredibly important to manage cortisol levels in your body. And cortisol, when we have over-flooded amount of cortisol, that's when we can get kind of taxed and depleted. So I love Cortistop. This is a supplement that you just take, like you take morning and night, but you only use it for 2 to 4 weeks and then you give yourself a break. So you might want to take this in the month of December. Put that on your loyalty order. So if you haven't tried that, and if you have tried Cortistop and you have like a story about it or how it's helped you, but I know that it just helps me feel calmer in general, and I actually will keep the bottle right next to my bed. So I remember to take the 2 capsules as I go to sleep and then when I'm waking up in the morning. And another supplement that's wonderful this time of year is alkaline. And you might not think of alkaline as a supplement for stress management. However, it helps the body to be more alkaline. And when our bodies get overly stressed, they're too acidic. And a lot of things that we do and a lot of things that we eat create a more acid environment, and an acidic environment is where disease, I'll say, thrives. So we want to keep our body as alkaline as possible, and Alkalime is really easy to use. Have you ever tried it? It's so good. So you tear off the top, you pour it into water, and I would pour it into like a small amount of water because it fizzes. So it'll fizz up and then the fizz will kind of calm down. But the first time I used it, it was like spilling over everywhere. So pour it in a little bit of water and then you can add more. But this is also for digestion. Like you take it after a meal when you feel overfull, but it's loaded with minerals, and that's what helps with stress. So the minerals can help our nervous system calm down and just help us feel really nourished so we don't get too depleted. So that's why one of the reasons why I love Alkalime, other than that's amazing if you've like eaten too much or you feel kind of yucky. And then Super B is such a hero for stress. So we need B complex, different types of B vitamins for our nervous system. So for our brain, it's so great. And this B complex is particularly awesome because the different Bs are time released. So when you swallow it, they don't all release at once, because what can happen with other B vitamins, I've had this in the past, is like they make you burp up the taste or not feel well to your stomach or something like that. So Young Living has your bases covered, and these B vitamins release at different times so that it's more gentle on your stomach. So I love Super B, great for the nervous system, so good for stress. If you're not taking that, it's a really, really helpful supplement. And then of course, there are probably like a lot of other oils and supplements. I'm just gonna cover a few today, but I love ImmuPro, and the other one is Sleep Essence. So really important part of managing stress is getting the right amount of sleep. And for some of us, if we're really busy during the day, it's hard to wind down. Well, ImmuPro is a little chewable. It's like a little tablet. You can actually break them in half and give them to younger kids. It's not a kid supplement, but it is chewable. It has mushrooms in it, which are great for immune system support. It has a little melatonin, and then of course it's got wolfberry and some strawberry and some stevia, so it is a little bit sweet. They're kind of chalky. Some people love them, some people hate them, but they work. That's the thing, is our whole family, everybody in our family, my 2 teenagers, my husband and I, we all love ImmuPro. Like this is one that we have like 3 in our vitamin cupboard, so that if we run out, once we finish a bottle, we always have an extra. So this is great for sleep, and then also Sleep Essence, which is capsules of oils. They're really great for just calming you down and letting you get a really restful night's sleep. And we'll lead right into oils for sleep because, oh my gosh, this month we have some really awesome freebies, and I hope that everyone is going to be taking advantage of the free frankincense. So frankincense is incredible for like mental emotional support, just calming down your brain. Sometimes I'll just put like a drop right on the crown of my head, just drop it on my head. I put a drop under my tongue because it's a vitality oil. I love breathing it from my hands. Really great with cedarwood and lavender at bedtime. And cedarwood is also just fantastic for the nervous system. Like if you ever want more information about any of these oils and you like the sciencey research, like how do these work and why, go to pubmed.org, and you can type in like frankincense and insert, I don't know, whatever you want, or just look and see what kind of research on these oils. But cedarwood is particularly great for those kids or adults that have brains that are just going all the time. So those sensory kids, maybe sensory adults, kids that are, those of us that have trouble settling down really need cedarwood for our nervous system. So you can rub it on the soles of the feet, put it in your diffuser. You can rub it like right at the base of your brain, however you want to use it, but get yourself some cedarwood for just chilling down your nervous system. And along the same topic of that, my favorite essential oil blend is Valor. And I like Valor in the roller, but of course you can get Valor in the bottle. Valor is it's the best for me because it's grounding and it's for energy balancing. That's why it's the first oil used in the raindrop technique. I have to just put some on right now. It's the best for me. It's the best aroma, it makes me feel the best. That's why it's my favorite oil, because anytime that I feel like I'm stuck in my head, which is when we're stressed, we're up in our head, it takes you back down to earth. It's like walking barefoot in the sand or in a forest or something like that. So Valor can be used anytime. I love it. I keep it in my purse. I keep it in almost every room of the house so I can just grab it and have it. Particularly for anyone who feels really like panicky and uptight. If you're ever around a kid or an adult who is feeling really anxious and uptight, put some Valor on your hands and you can do the energy balancing technique. Do you guys use this? Oh my gosh, if you have not done this to someone or had someone do this to you, your fun homework is to do this today. So you put 3 to 6 drops of Valor on your hands and you will cup the soles of someone's feet. So they're laying down with bare feet. You put your right hand on their right foot, your left hand on their left foot, and you just hold them there. And I would hold them there for like 5 minutes if you can, or longer, and watch their nervous system just like people will drop into another world when you're holding them like that with Valor on their feet. And if you don't have someone to do it to you, you can put it on your hands and you can put your hands on your shoulders. I like to kind of do it like this. You can put Valor on your shoulders and you'll close your eyes and just hold Valor on your shoulders. So that's something that I used to do. So my background is in holistic health, and I used to have clients coming to me for different types of one-on-one healing sessions. And most of the time people would walk in the door, their nervous system and their stress level was like really high. And it takes people a minute to kind of calm down. So after talking, getting them on the table, the first thing I would do with most people is get Valor and either have my hands on their shoulders or have my hands at the soles of their feet. And it would just watch people just, you don't have to have any experience doing bodywork or massage or anything. Just try it and report back, because I want to hear how that goes. So Valor is amazing. Peace and calming. And a lot of us, like, we know this, but we're not using these oils every single day, and we're not using them often enough, and maybe we're not sharing them with our loved ones. So leave them out on your counter. Like, while the family's walking in the door, you're like oiling up. You have your diffusers pumping, right? But use them out in public. Use them in line. When you're waiting in line at Target or wherever you are, get out your oils, share them with the people around you, and just watch the energy level of everyone go up. Like, and we know this. I know you guys know this. I know a lot of us do this, but sometimes we need that extra reminder. But peace and calming, I love rubbing it on my belly. Like, our emotional center in metaphysics, some people believe, is like at the right below our navel. So I will often like rub peace and calming around my belly button or right below that, like sacral chakra area. That just feels good to me. You can put peace and calming wherever you want, right? Your wrists, behind the neck, like in your diffuser. I like it in the diffuser with lemon. I think it smells really good with lemon. And that leads me into citrus oils. So one of the best things for stress management is lifting our mood. And what better to lift our mood than all of our amazing citrus oils? Orange, I just have to open the bottle and smell it. Orange, I have orange and stress away in the diffuser right now. That's one of my favorite combinations. Grapefruit, citrus fresh, lemon, lime, all of those oils are mood boosting. So you can just open the bottle and smell it. You can put it in your hands. You could have them in your diffuser. You can make blends. Like, this is a happy blend. I forget exactly what's in it, but I will share in the comments. Remind me if I forget. But you can make blends of oils, different citrus oils, and, just infuse yourself with happiness and calmness. That's what we're doing to manage our stress. Calm. Do you guys have the Zyto? There is a new version of Zyto scanning where you scan your face. It's really cool. You used to have a hand cradle, and now you can like scan your face. And I scanned myself the other day, and the oils that came up for me, perfect for our topic right now, stress away, number 1. Number 2 was CBD calm. So I love this roller because it has CBD in it, non-THC CBD, and essential oils for calming. And it's a great blend. I mean, I like roll this on my wrists all day long. I roll it on my neck. Like, I love the rollers, obviously. But if you're not using that one, I would definitely get that. Oh my gosh, I hope it didn't sell out. I think we still have it. Anyway, CBD calm, great. And then Last but not least, I have 2 more rollers that I want to share that are really great for the nervous system and really great before bedtime, but really like anytime. So Tranquil, which has Roman chamomile, which we haven't talked about yet, but that's an incredibly important oil for calming down. When my kids were babies and they would get like, you know, wild with pain when they were teething or they were really uncomfortable, whatever it was, I would give them the chamomilla homeopathic. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with homeopathy, but chamomile is for calming. And of course, in Tranquil, they're mixing it with lavender, which is super calming, and cedarwood. So this blend is great to have. Like, I will keep it by my bedside, and if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep, I'll just like go like that on my forehead and then like rub it in and take some deep breaths and just like fall back to sleep. And then Rutavala. So Rutavala is one that it stinks. Let's just face it. It has valerian in it, and valerian smells like dirty feet maybe, or BO or something. I know it sounds terrible, but if you really are desperate for getting like a hard night's restful sleep, like before I travel or something like that, or you're really wound up, like get some Rutavala, roll it on the soles of your feet, particularly the big toe, because that's the reflex point for the brain. Rub your feet together, either put on some socks or just stick them under the covers, and you won't smell it as much. My husband has gotten to the point where he loves Rutavala so much he rubs it on his wrists at bedtime. I'm like, oh gosh, that's that's intense. But that's a great one because it's rue, valerian, and lavender, which are all super great for that calming sedative effect that we're looking for. So that's all that I have for you today. Of course, there are other oils and supplements that can be used for stress. I hope that everyone, I have my Ningxia packet out because I'm going to drink that. I hope that everyone is having happy holidays and that you're looking forward to spending time with family, and that you are nourishing your body with healthy foods, supplements, and oils on a regular basis, because that's the best thing we can do, right? So I hope that you're feeling good and staying healthy, and if you have any questions, let me know. I will talk to you very soon. Bye!